Good morning, everybody. It is Charlie, and welcome back to the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's time for your Matchday morning show. Yes, it is Matchday, guys. Leeds United are taking on Millwall this afternoon at Elland Road, hoping to go top of the Championship table for the first time this season if we win by 2 or more goals. Just before we get into the video in more detail, guys, make sure that you are all smashing that like button. It really does help get it out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new as well. We're on the road to 3K. Please hit that notification bell as well so that you're aware of when I'm uploading videos and when I'm going live. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions into the live chat as the stream goes on and into the comment section if you are watching after the stream ends. Make sure that you are also checking out the sponsor of the channel, Mr. Josh Firth. The links to his Instagram and his Etsy store are in the description down below for all your football graphic design needs as well. There's a few of you in the building. A very good morning to you all. Edward's in the building. Morning, mate. A must win after Ipswich won. Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to the running in 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, after the international break, it is going to be a very intense few games, isn't it? You know, I think there'll be, is it 8 games left after? Eight games, I believe, after this one today. So yeah, it'll be some running, won't it, mate? But yeah, let's get into today's game though. How are we all feeling going into this one? You know, I'm seeing mixed opinions online at the minute about this game, and I must admit I keep going from one side to the other. I don't think we'll lose the game. I don't. I just hope that it isn't like another Huddersfield type performance. I know the Huddersfield game was away from home, and we have been very, very good at home this season. I think we've only drawn, to my recollection, we've drawn 3 games in the league this season: West Brom, Coventry, and Sheffield Wednesday. I think all the others we've won in the league. So you know we have got a good record at home. We're unbeaten, obviously. But what kind of worries me is the fact that Milwall are in good form at the minute. And, you know, if we're playing a Milwall team that were out of form, that was similar to the Milwall that we beat at the Den back in September, then I'd be feeling a lot more confident. Don't get me wrong, I am confident and optimistic that we can get the job done today, and I do think we will. I just think it'll be a much tighter game than what it was back in September. You know, the return of Neil Harris at the helm down at Milwall has really helped them on and really given them a confidence booster, winning 3 of their last 4 games. You know, so they are in decent form, playing better football anyway. But I do think we'll have too much for them, and I'd like to think that we will have too much for them as well. Edward's saying he's feeling nervous. Yeah, I always feel more confident prior to match day, and then it gets to match day like now, and I am a little bit nervous, I can't lie. But look, it's part and parcel of it, isn't it? It's the business end of the season now, guys. And it isn't really about performances, it's more about results. And as Edward said at the beginning, you know, Ipswich won yesterday against Sheffield Wednesday. Look, we beat Sheffield Wednesday by 2-0 at Hillsborough, and albeit Ipswich were at home yesterday, so obviously they're more confident in front of their own fans. But you know, to go out there and beat them 6-0, you know, so convincingly. Look, I aren't saying that it makes our win over Sheffield Wednesday any worse now. It doesn't, because that was at Hillsborough. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't affect Leeds United too much psychologically. The fact that Ipswich won so convincingly yesterday, we just need to go out. You know, I tweeted this yesterday. We all knew Ipswich were going to win that game really yesterday. There was a slight hope that Sheffield Wednesday could shock the rest of the league by beating them at Portman Road, but it was never going to happen, in my opinion. I always knew Ipswich would win that, whether it was 1 goal or 6-0. So it is what it is. But we just need to do our job, keep calm, stay focused on the job at hand. And look, there's, you know, I hope that we go top of the league today, but to do that, we have to beat them by 2 goals or more. I predicted 2-0 yesterday, and I do still think that. I am still quite confident that that will happen, but if we only win it by 1 goal, guys, don't be too disheartened. We will still be level on points with Leicester anyway. So we'll be joint top. It is what it is. As long as we win the game today, it doesn't bother me, really. But obviously, the added bonus would be if we were top of the league. And I could be coming on here tonight for my review saying something completely different. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep measured and keep calm in the situation. Jason's in the building. Morning, mate. How are we doing? Julie, as always. Morning, Julie. It's going to be hard, but we said that about Sheffield Wednesday and Leicester. Elland Road, definitely. Yeah. Hopefully, Julie, yeah. But like I said, if we are actually first in the league, and, if we only win the game by 1 goal, don't be too disheartened. The main thing is that we keep getting wins and we get back in that top 2 today, because we can't be having Ipswich thinking that they've won the league over the next 10 days or whatever it is for the international break. We need to keep going, get the win. And if we can be top of the league over the international break, then that's unreal. I think Leicester's next game is against Bristol City in the league. So again, that's a tough one for them. And then our next game's Watford. So, if Bristol City can do us a favour that day on Good Friday, then we could be 3 points clear. Again, I've got a game in hand against Southampton. But yeah, look, guys, listen. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. It's as simple as that, And I get it. We all get wrapped up in the promotion race. We all end up looking at other results and, and things like that. But at the end of the day, our fate is in our hands now. And, if we come unstuck today and we draw the game, or even worse, get beat, it's our own fault at the end of the day. It isn't, Ipswich won yesterday and they played yesterday and we're playing today. It's none of that. It's down to us. It is down to us. And if we don't pick up maximum points today, then it's our own fault. It's our own fault at the end of the day. But I am very confident that we get this job done. I know Milwall have had an upturn in form, like I say, under Neil Harris, but I just can't see them having what it takes to get a win at Elland Road, or even get anything at Elland Road. Our home form's been pretty much impeccable this season. And, I expect that to continue today. Even if it isn't the most glamorous performance, I expect us to get this job done and get it done fairly comfortably in the end, hopefully. Richard is saying 4-1 Leeds. That's a very bold prediction. Very bold, but I admire the optimism. Sanrio Players says Ipswich have some tough games coming up for them, but we need to win today for sure. Yeah, exactly. Like I keep saying, our fate's in our own hands. And I get it. I'm guilty of it. I was constantly checking the Ipswich score yesterday, but once it got to 3-0 Ipswich, and I knew they'd won anyway, and I just stopped checking. But we just need to focus on what we're doing. I would love to be a fly on the wall at Thorpe Arch at Leeds United training sessions, just to hear what they all talk about amongst themselves. Do you think they actually speak about the table? Do you think they actually check other results like we do, as fans? Like, do you think they do that, or do you think maybe they get told not to because it'll drive focus away from our game? I don't know. They're only human at the end of the day, so they're obviously going to want to check, aren't they? But hopefully they remain focused. They'll know that Milwall are going to come today, and they're going to try and do what most teams in this division do. They're going to try and kick the lumps out of us to make it a bit spicy. They're going to try and frustrate our players. They're going to be time wasting from a good 5-10 minutes into this game, maybe even sooner than that. So, we just need to be prepared for all the shit housery that is going to be going on from Milwall. Farker, the players, they all need to just get together, work out a way that they're going to nullify that, and, just get past it. We should be experienced in that now anyway. Probably Leicester and Ipswich, maybe a few others, are probably the only teams that have come to Elland Road and actually tried to play. Stoke City that night, to be fair, they came and played really well that night. They came to play. So if you come and play at us, you'll play right into our hands, which is probably why a lot of teams don't do it. So it is fair enough, but we just need to be accustomed to it now and just realise that that's what every team that comes to Elland Road this season now is going to do. Edward, they must do, yeah. Surely they check things and they speak about it. They're only human beings at the end of the day. But yeah, look, it's one of them. It's every game now is must win. Every game. And yeah, we're probably going to draw games again. We may even lose one. But at the absolute maximum, we lose one more game this season, in my opinion. I don't think we lose more than one now. We've not lost a game since the 29th of December against West Brom away. 11 wins out of 12 games, and the only other one that we've not won was a draw in a West Yorkshire derby, which could have gone either way, which is not that bad when with all things considered. So, am I worried about the form? No. Am I worried about the performance levels at the minute? Maybe a tad. We haven't been at our pump in the last few weeks, really, but there has been a lot of games. We've had 9 days now since the Sheffield Wednesday game, so we should be fit, firing, and ready to go this afternoon. So that kind of helps give me the confidence as well that we can go into this game and win it comfortably as well. I said 2-0. So obviously my prediction is that Leeds United will be top of the Championship come 5 o'clock tonight. And, if we are, we can sit back over the international break and keep checking that table and seeing that we're top of the league. And, psychologically, if I actually hope that Leicester win against Chelsea today, because then they'll be in the cup and they'll have more games in hand and it'll all pile up on them. So, yeah, I actually hope they do win against Chelsea today. I don't think they will. I think Chelsea will beat them. But, now Coventry are at Wembley. It means that their game with Ipswich is having to be rescheduled. I saw yesterday. So, again, that's another game in hand for Ipswich. But it'll be in a already congested schedule. So, again, that's good for us. That's good that Coventry are at Wembley. And yeah, look, a lot of things seem to be kind of going for us at the minute, and I don't want to jinx it, but if we can win this game today, top of the league, and if Leicester win against Chelsea as well, and they're at Wembley, I don't know who their game is that weekend that it'd be rescheduled, but it doesn't really matter. The fact is they'd have Southampton to play, which is rescheduled. That's already got a date, which is a week and a half before the last game of the season. Then there'll be another game that they'd have to squeeze in. So by all means, go and beat Chelsea today, Leicester. Have your day out at Stamford Bridge. Have your moment. And hopefully it will come back to bite you on the arse. Hopefully, anyway. But look, guys, there's nothing much more that I can really say on today's game, really. We need certain individuals to really up their performance levels again. I'm talking Georgie Rutter. I'm talking Cree Somerville. I'm talking Glenn Kamara. Glenn Kamara for me is one of my favourite players this season, but I have to be honest, last few weeks he's not been at it at all. Quite sluggish, quite lacklustre, bit fatigued. But, like I said, the players have had a rest now, so hopefully he can come back firing. Cree Somerville, don't actually think it's been bad, but I think other teams are doubling up on him and trying to get him out of games, trying to keep him quiet, which they have done successfully, to be fair. He's not really been as involved as he would have liked, not being in and amongst the goals. So, hopefully that can change today. I did have him and Dan James down both to scores. I do think Dan James will start the game today. But if he goes with Nonto, then that's completely understandable after his good performance against Sheffield Wednesday last week. So yeah, look, that's all I've got to say on the game for today, guys. Really hope that you've enjoyed this brief morning match day show. Obviously, if you have, make sure that you are smashing a like on it. It just helps it get it out there to more people, just to get more eyes onto the channel. If you are brand new around here, please subscribe to the channel as well and help me reach 3,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell and, of course, get all your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below after the stream has ended. Make sure you're checking out the sponsor of the channel, Mr. Josh Firth. The links to his Etsy store and Instagram page are in the description down below for all your football graphic design needs. I will be back on the channel this evening once I am home from the game with my match review, so make sure that you check that out. The Last Say will be live tomorrow evening, guys. So basically, plenty of content over the next 24 hours on the channel, so make sure you keep it locked at Chatting Leeds. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, Leeds United. See you in a bit.